Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. Campbell making the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That throw's not going to get him a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
27.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Taylor. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he fires one, but incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here we go.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Baker going to keep this himself. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job, because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So that one will be accepted. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The ball comes out, and they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch me hate, watch him learn, can't relate, watch me.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
You got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield off the play fake. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Play fake. Mayfield. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now Mayfield. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Gurley on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Well, I think we all know that turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick six, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting. So that'll back him up 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good. Makes the score Colts 14, Titans 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Mayfield on play action. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 38-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Mayfield with it once more. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier. He was taken down by DeForest.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans 10.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Ball carrier.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Indianapolis.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the counter is Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Chase Young. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Intended for Nyheim Hines. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do do kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. This one caught by Davis. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. A gain of 2. Brings up
Mayfield
at the 25-yard line.
They will find Davis on the left side complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. This is out quickly to the right. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. Smith catches left side. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.